Hi guys, today I'm just making some pocket pages out of this really thick paper. I was given about 10 rolls. It's quite thick, like, you know, almost like a cardboard. Anyway, I've cut it down to size, and these are to go into, you may have seen this in my previous video. These were some Reader's Digest, they're only small, Reader's Digest books that I pulled apart while I had that month off. And I've covered them in some really pretty wallpaper. And I've got 8 journals that I'm making at once out of them. So I've cut some pages down to size. And I've folded a piece over, and I'm just going to, oh, that's a bit wonky, isn't it? That's okay, doesn't matter. I'm just going to make these into pockets, kind of similar to some that I made in the cooking themed journal. Okay, instead of one big pocket, I'm actually going to sew the center here and turn it into one, sorry, I'm going to sew the center here and have 2 pockets. But before I sew it, I'm going to use some of my faux washi tape. Now, I made this as part of that Use It Till It's Gone challenge a little while ago. I'll put the link. I did 2 ways. This way, by the feel of it, was the PVA on silicone matte type. But I'll put the link to those videos down below if you want to see how I did it. Anyway, I say faux washi tape because the original one I did put double-sided tape on the back. But yeah, the second batch I just left as is. You can use it however you like. So I'm just going to glue some strips down the side of this first before I sew it. Then I'll make 2 little pockets and we'll pop some ephemera straight into them. Okay, where's the... I love making this. It's just so good to use up all of those itty bitty little scraps. I know, where's my scissors? I've left them in at the kitchen table. Don't want to use my fabric scissors. Okay, we'll use these little guys. These little offcuts we'll keep. We'll make some little clusters or something out of those. So we've got a nice rainy day here in Sydney today. It's dark and overcast. It's beautiful. I love days like this. My husband's actually working from home today. He's having a lunch break, but he's due back soon. So he's going to kick me out of my craft room any moment because he works in here. So I'll probably make one on camera and then I'll do the rest off camera and come back and show you. Just to give you some ideas, different types of pockets. Oh, I have not lined that up very well. I'm so blind. Okay. See, look, it just looks so nice as, you know, page edges and stuff like that. Have to excuse me, I've had eye issues and I'm super duper blind. I feel like I'm Mr. Magoo this month. Does anyone remember Mr. Magoo? You will if you're old like me. Actually, was that just in Australia, Mr. Magoo? I can't remember if that was an American cartoon or if it was only in Australia. Okay. One little pocket page. Now, when I sew it, I'm just going to sew a straight line across first with it open, because I don't want to sew through it closed, because I don't want the thread to show on the other side, the other page. So I'll just sew it while it's open. Then I will sew the edges, and then I'll glue that little bit in the center, then sew the edges, sorry. So it looks like it's sewn in the center, but really it's not. This paper is so curly, it's so frustrating. I've had these pages like under a really heavy, a big old dictionary for days, and still it's curly. Someone said to spritz it with water, then put it under a book, but you know me, I'm too lazy. I can't wait. I can't do that sort of thing. I'm too impatient. It'll straighten eventually. The more I pile on top of it, finally it'll straighten sooner or later, once it goes in the journal with all the other pages. Alright, so I will just go ahead and glue some of these strips to the rest of the pages. I've only got 8. I'm only doing 8, I think. I'll just make enough for the journals I'm working on. Because these are quite small covers. Oh no, too much glue as usual. Yeah, they're quite small covers, and I don't think I've got any more this size, so I won't make any extra. Try not to get this acetone glue on your pages. It forever leaves that shiny mark. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue the rest of the strips, and then I'll be back. Okay. So I've glued all of those down, and now I'm just going to sew a little center line. So I'll open that, I'll sew a little center line, small zigzag stitch across there. Okay, so I've sewn all of those across. And now I'm just going to glue this center line. I'm going to glue the top and bottom just to hold it together while I sew it. Okay, so I'll glue all of those, 1, 2, 3, and I'm actually going to do a small zigzag stitch all the way across the top and all the way across the bottom. Just because I like the look of that. So I don't know if you recall, I I had some of these pages in my cooking theme journal. Let me see if I can quickly find it. Just to show you what a larger one looks like. Because these pockets, the pages are quite small. So the pockets are small. I think it was at the back somewhere. If you didn't see the making of this journal, I'll put the link to the series down below if you want to take a peek. Oh gosh, where was it? I thought it was at the back somewhere. There. So this is what it looks like on a bigger size. This one I had put a little scrap of wallpaper, and in there I put some photos and postcards. So they're quite big pockets. These ones will be little pockets, much smaller. Okay, so I'm going to glue those and sew them, and then we'll come back and pop some ephemera in the pockets. Alrighty, those have now all been sewn. Just a small zigzag stitch, top and bottom. Now let's put some ephemera in them. Alright, you would have seen these in my previous video. Just glue drop pages with some paper scraps to make writing space and electronics magazines. And a few little numbers and barcodes. So very basic and simple. Now I showed those in the last video, but then off camera I made some more. I made some smaller ones to fit into these pockets. So I should have 8 little flip ups and 8 little flip outs. Okay, so let's put some in. You'll see this one I've put, this is a barcode off a box or something, service tag, whatever. This little paper scraps. Okay, we'll pop one in there. We'll put one of each. This is I've got this roll of yellow safety tape, and it's got barcodes on it. Let me show you. This is my idea of washi tape. You know, I don't buy craft supplies, new craft supplies. I might buy it from an op shop or recycle centre, but I picked this up actually at Reverse Garbage a while back. It was like ridiculous prices. It was like 20 cents a roll or something, and I think I got 2 rolls of this and 3 or 4 rolls of masking tape. But I don't know, why did I get it? What am I going to do with it? Anyway, reflective hazard tape. It's pretty cool. This is like my idea of washi tape. Anyway, so I've been using little bits here and there, and whenever there's little leftover scraps, I stick them on my shelf. So I've been trying to use all these little bits that are stuck on my shelf up. I've got all these little barcodes and stickers and price tags, you name it. Anyway, that was a bit of that tape, just to get rid of it. We'll pop that in there. Just extra little bits of writing space. That one's got a bit of barcode off a ginger beer box. Bundaberg ginger beer. The barcode numbers are really huge, so they're quite nice. This little number 6, I don't know where that came from. Probably something from my grandkids. That strip is really nice. See, that's a full line of ginger beer box barcode. It's actually really big. I've just cut the top bit off. Yeah, who needs store-bought ephemera? Oh, this pocket's a bit little. Oh, that made it. Yeah, usually these little flip-down ones, I've got a pocket this way in the book, and I just usually pop it in and let that hang over the front. This one says colour and a bit of a, I don't know what that was off. Doesn't matter. Just stick it on. More ginger beer barcode. Ginger beer box barcode. This one has a bit of barcode off, I don't know, some kids' game, I think it was. Just off packaging. I pull little barcodes and numbers and labels off everything. It's ridiculous. Yeah, see, that's just a regular barcode off something. Some sort of packaging. Okay. General Electric. Are they still around? I always remember that little GE logo. Oops, this one might need to go on top. This one is a little sale price tag. I've chopped the bottom off it. Okay. And that's it. So I will pop these into journals. I think they look really cute. Anyway, that's it. I should say, before I go, if I know you don't, you won't have like this same brown paper that I've got, but something that a lot of us have, especially if you're in Australia now with the no plastic bags at the supermarkets, just use some brown paper bag. You know, they're nice and thick, and there's always so many of them around. So yeah, brown paper bag is good to use for this. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.